such a gorgeous pigmentation. Hi guys, I'm Roxette Arisa and you're watching This Week in Beauty with IPSY. So today we're taking a sneak peek at some of the products we have in our November Glam Bag Plus. So let's take a look. First off, we have this IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Palette, Volume 1. This has 14 Luxe Anti-Aging Silk Infused Matte Eyeshadows, and they actually have like a no-tug technology, which is supposed to diffuse the appearance of fine lines on the eyelids. They're also talc-free and infused with skin-loving collagen and silk, so you're getting those anti-aging benefits all around. There's also a proprietary pearl transforming shade that's supposed to transform these matte shades into a pearl finish. So I think that's really cool. Even though it has 14 mattes, you can technically create 28 shades with the pearl shade that's included. And I feel like this palette is just gonna be perfect for like everyday looks, natural glam looks. I could definitely see myself using a ton of the mattes for like transition shades in other looks even. So great palette to have on hand. And now that you have this palette, we have the perfect brush trio to pair it with. So this is from SLMISSGLAM. It's their eyeshadow brush trio. You can use the eyeshadow brush to lay down product. It's nice and big, like it has a nice surface area, so you can get a lot of nice pigment on there. Then you can use the blending brush to blend out any harsh lines, or even just kind of like blend together the crease shade with the lid shade to make it nice and diffused. And then you can use this angled brush, which is actually one of my favorite brushes in the trio. You can use this to bring down the shadow onto your lower lash line. This is a great technique if you want to open up your eyes and really create that like wide-eyed look, and I just think that it's a perfect finishing touch to any makeup look. So let us know what looks you guys would create with these products. So first off, we have this palette from Tarte Cosmetics. It's their Make Every Moment Count Cheek Palette. It has one shimmery blush and then also 2 matte blushes. And something that I love to do with my blushes is actually use them for different reasons and different purposes. This shimmery blush right here is gorgeous. It's like a shimmery peach. It has gold reflex running through it, and it's actually gonna add a subtle glow to the cheeks, almost like an all-over radiance. So when you apply it to the apples of the cheeks and blend backwards, it kind of melts into the highlights of your face, and it can really give you that all-over glow. So if you're going for like a glowy, radiant look, that blush would be the perfect option. This blush is actually one of my favorites. It's called Learn, and it's a matte mauve. And one of the best things that I like to do with matte blush shades is actually use them to uplift the cheekbones. So if you are looking for something that's gonna add a little bit more contour into the face, but still give you that kind of like rosy glow, this is a great technique to use, because you can take a shade similar to this and use it on an angled brush and then press it into the cheekbones in like an upward motion towards the hairline, and it really does kind of like uplift the face while giving you that glow and the rosiness that we all love. And down here, fittingly, this shade is called Love. This is like the perfect classic pink, and I think we all need a blush like this in our lives because it's so versatile. It's gonna add a bit of like that perfect flushed tone to any makeup look, whether you're rocking a smoky eye, a natural glam, a no makeup look. Shades like this are perfect because you can sweep them onto the apples of the cheeks and they just add the perfect finishing touch. And all of these powders actually contain Amazonian clay. And if you've ever tried Tarte's blushes, you know that they are amazing. Like the pigments are silky and blendable. They stay on a really, really long time, very long lasting. And I just love it. I love the formula, love the shade selection in this little palette right here. And for me, I think that like my perfect daytime blush is actually this guy right here. I mean, I already talked about it a little bit, but I just feel like a classic pink is such a go-to. And the nighttime blush that I would go for if I had to choose from this palette is Live, because it does have that shimmer in it, so you're gonna get a glow, okay? It's gonna be beautiful. Now, speaking of glow, we have this gorgeous highlighter right here. This is from OFRA Cosmetics and it's called Rodeo Drive Highlighter. Now, if you guys have ever watched my YouTube videos on like my YouTube channel, you know I love this highlighter. I'm actually wearing it today and I just feel like it gives you such a beautiful glow because it melts into the skin and it never looks glittery. It just looks kind of like kissed from the sun. You know what I'm trying to say? And it is very universally flattering. So you could see here when I swatch it, it has such a gorgeous pigmentation. It is beautiful. And that's because it actually has a really cool formula to it. It has a liquid to baked technology, which actually gives the pigment this kind of payoff and rich sheen so that when you turn your face, it almost looks like you're wearing a liquid highlighter. It looks that flawless. And a fun fact about this, guy, is that OFRA actually worked at a top salon on Rodeo Drive at the start of her career when she moved to the US from South Africa. So Rodeo Drive coming through, and you can see that this highlighter is gorgeous. You can use it all over the face. I love to use it on my cheekbones, obviously, all over the décolletage, on the shoulders, in the inner corners, all over. It's a perfect all over blinding glow. Now moving on to a stick highlighter. Stick highlighters are great for their own purposes. This one is from NYX Professional Makeup. It's their Bright Idea Illuminating Stick in Sun Kissed Crush. Such a cute name. So this is like a gold shimmer highlighter. It is really beautiful. I can totally see myself using this for like a bronze goddess kind of look. And it's creamy, it's soft, it stays on really nicely, and it's gonna give you that perfect like lit from within kind of glow. And my tip for applying stick highlighters like this is to use it almost like a base. So I think of it kind of like a primer, almost if, you know, if you were thinking of like a face primer, it's gonna make your makeup last longer. So when you apply this and then set this product with like a powder highlighter, it's gonna give you that glow all night long, okay? You're gonna love it. So let us know, how do you keep things fresh and interesting with your face makeup? And lastly, IPSY's very own Kaitlin Jones came in to chat about how products end up in your Glam Bag or Glam Bag Plus every month. So here's a look at our chat. Kaitlin, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So let's start off with the basics. What is it that you do at IPSY?
Okay, so I'm on our merchandising team at IPSY, and my job is to test all of the product that brands send to us each week. So brands have a bunch of products that they want featured in Glam Bag, and I will test them out, and I decide which are the best for our community and our members, and also for the brand. And then I work closely with our merchandise planning team to determine the right number of units to book at the right cost for the brands and for IPSY and our members. So it's like a really thorough process. We check to make sure that we have enough subscribers in each skin tone that the products work for, or skin opt-in, so if they have dry skin or oily skin or sensitive skin. And then we go from there to determine the best products for the bags.
How does your role lead to what specific products go into the Glam Bag?
I would say that my role leads directly to what goes into the bags.
So this is your connoisseur.
I'm your girl. I'm your girl. I'm your personal guinea pig. So if a product makes me break out or irritates my skin, then that's something that I definitely don't want to have in the Glam Bag. And then I also like to say I'm a skin tone expert. So I constantly hold focus groups with our members to better understand skin tones and which colors look well on their skin, which colors don't work well on their skin. That way our members are not getting stuff that doesn't work for them.
How does the personalization process actually work?
The first thing that members do when they sign up for IPSY is they fill out their beauty profile. So they give us all their preferences, their skin tone, their eye color, hair color, what shades they like, what shades they might not like as much, so they don't opt into them. When somebody does not opt into something, our algorithm further down the line does its best to not give them a product like that. So the first place that personalization happens is with the beauty profile. Then when I'm going to book a product, I say I want to book a bronze eyeliner. I look at our subscriber numbers to see how many people are opted in to brown eyeliners and how many of them I can then book. So if there's only 300,000 people, I'm never going to book more than 300,000. That way a subscriber who does not opt into that bronze eyeliner is not going to get it. The second time that happens is a few months before our Glam Bag programs run. I go into our system and I assign each product around 200 attributes. So I say whether it's a retractable eyeliner, a bronze eyeliner, which skin tones it looks good for, which skin tones it doesn't look good for. And all of those attributes then go into our algorithm and they match with your beauty profile and all of these attributes, and it pops out the best combination for each hipster. I think one note to add is that if you update your beauty profile, it doesn't really take effect for 2 months because the algorithm starts to work about 2 months out. So if you update your beauty profile and you don't see it the next month, don't lose faith. Just wait 1 more month and you should start to see the differences then.
How does filling out reviews and just giving feedback affect like what is going into the future glam bags?
Yes, so reviews affect what is going into your future glam bags tremendously. Every single month we have this big meeting. We collect all the data on how things rated in Glam Bag. We comb through all the reviews to see why something isn't rating well. Is it too small? Did it not work for this specific skin tone? Did it not work for this specific skin type? And we take those into account every single time we book another product with a brand. The second time is when the algorithm is doing its magic to find your best combination of products for that month. If there's a similar product, it will match you with that. If there's a similar product that you didn't like, it will not match you with that. So if you tell us that you hate brown eyeliners and you consistently review them as negatively, we are not going to give you another one. And that's what we try our best to do. But we're continually improving that algorithm so that eventually we can get you exactly what you want for every product.
When you get your glam bag, like what products are you excited to get?
I think the first thing I'm excited to get is skincare, because you can never have enough skincare and you're never gonna have beautiful makeup unless that skin underneath is healthy and taken care of. And I can have really bad skin, especially when I'm stressed out.
But and plus you try so many products, like you never know how your skin can react. And I'm sure with your job, like because you're constantly trying products, it's the same with me, like for my channel, like constantly trying products, so you never know how your skin's gonna react. So good skincare is great.
Yes, because my skincare is all over the place. Each week I'll have a new toner and a new moisturizer to try. So it's all over the place. So exactly, that's the same exact thing. And then I love getting fragrance. You can never have enough fragrance. Just throw that little thing in your purse and you can smell good at any time. And then body products. Body scrubs, body butters, all that kind of stuff are definitely my favorite products to get in my glam bag each month.
Really? Yes. Oh my God, how exciting.
What are your favorites?
For me, I would have to say the lip products, just because like I love trying different lip products, and I think lip products can just change up an entire look. Like if you do a glowy eye with a nude lip, it's like a total like golden goddess kind of look. But if you change it up into a vampy look, then you have like a fall bold lip look, you know, like I just feel like playing around with lip colors is like one of my favorite things to do with makeup in general. So that's probably my favorite thing to receive. I love that it's really is like a full circle with IPSY. Like you can try out the products in the sample size in your glam bag, and then if you want more product, the Glam Bag Plus is perfect. And then from there, you know, you can purchase on IPSY Shopper if you love a product or love a brand. And I know in November we're doing like deep discounts over like the full holidays. So that's exciting. I know I sound like a commercial here, but it really is like a great system because it does come full circle, and it just makes sense if you're a beauty lover.
Yeah, we're all about the member journey. So like you start with the samples and you move through Shopper and all these different things so that we really complete the circle and that members really get what they need and what they want.
Love. Well, thank you so much for coming in. This was so much fun. And I'm sure it was interesting to see like what goes into glam bags and Glam Bag Plus and personalization and all that stuff.
Yes, we like to get you exactly what you want here at IPSY.
Tell us, what other questions do you guys have about IPSY? We'd love to show you, you know, more about how the glam bag comes to life. So let us know in the comment section and we'll work on getting you what you guys want. So I'm Roxette Arisa, and thank you so much for watching This Week in Beauty with IPSY. We'll see you next time. Bye.